Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got videos today from Acenate.
Men have known these standards were delusional for a while, but now more women are saying the same thing after hearing it for themselves.
I wonder why. It's probably because they're actually competing for these men and they realize they can't compete.
Women are delusional in dating. I say this as a professional matchmaker and as a woman who lived inside delusion for 43 years. People come to me with lists. If I check off all the things on the list, I will find love.
Well, why not? I mean, it's not like those lists have an obsession with arbitrary numbers that has nothing to do with a man's character, right?
So women often had height, and can you guess the other one on the list? Financial security. If you are wanting a gentleman who is 6 feet tall or above and who makes over $150,000 or above.
Damn, 150,000?
Guess
Good
what
luck with that.
percent of the dating pool you are dealing with? 1.
Yeah, pointing to improbability doesn't do anything when being
It really doesn't, because they're always like, so there's a chance.
delusional is considered a superpower in female empowerment circles.
Ladies, being delusional gets you everything in life. You have to completely brainwash yourself into thinking that you are the shit.
I don't think that's going to be a challenge
I mean, you are shit. I don't know about the shit.
for them, considering they're very accustomed to smoke being blown up their asses.
Women, we need to wake up. 6 foot tall and 150K is not, it's not it. That does not include kindness. That does not include intelligence. That does not include emotional availability.
Her clients don't want those traits on their own. That comes after they've established he's tall enough.
Those are bare minimums, right? Everybody, all men should have those at least, but they also want the extra stuff, which has to be the 6 foot with those bare minimums.
And makes more money than themselves, which means we have a problem here. High-earning woman's dating requirements create an impossible paradox,
Female, mid-30s, based in the US, physician, average looking in my opinion.
and we can also assume that's with makeup.
I do not want to be the breadwinner in the family, nor for my partner to rely on my income. I would like the option of
Again, why did you work so damn hard to get so educated to make so much damn money if you just want to be taken care of? That's the crazy part. Like, you could have done well in life, I'm not saying, but you didn't have to become like a doctor, which took, what, 10 years of schooling of your life?
being able to stay at home with my children without it affecting the lifestyle that I'm used to.
So his money is for providing, and hers is for leverage, apparently, to find a guy who makes more money than her so that he can provide.
I would also like for him to be tall and have hair on his head. I found that men who are high earners fall into 2 buckets. The first bucket is that they don't really care what the profession, they just want someone who's very pretty, very young, or very traditional.
Well, that's 3 strikes. How about the second bucket?
The second bucket is where they do value someone's career.
I think I'm in that bucket, the second bucket. As much as I want to say I don't care about a woman's career and all that other stuff, I somewhat do. Not that she has to have some high-powered career. No, she has to have something for herself. Like, have some kind of future for yourself if I wasn't there.
because they usually want them to contribute financially. But the irony is that
And yes, I would like to build a wonderful kingdom. Your money might help with building that kingdom.
very reason that that person would choose them, she has negated by essentially saying that she wants her income to remain optional.
Can't find a husband because she filters out men who don't out-earn her and doesn't want her family dependent on her income since she also wants to be a stay-at-home mom. That's what happens when women think they can have it all.
So I sent her a message. You want someone who matches your high earning power. However, a man who values this quality will likely want financial contribution, which is something you're not interested in doing. So I shared 2 matches. One she declined because she said that based on his profession, she's sure that she makes at least double what he does. And the second declined her due to attraction.
Because, she wasn't good enough.
Well, she did say she was average looking.
Average looking, in my opinion.
Nothing humbles you faster than liking a conventionally attractive guy. Because if you want him, so does everybody else.
Starting to notice a pattern here, which is frowned upon nowadays.
It's like starting to notice. We've been pointing this thing out to you guys for a very long time. That you guys been chasing the top tier men. It is funny because they're chasing after this man. but they don't think they're competing for this man. They don't think that other women are out there doing the exact same regular shit that they're doing to try to get this man. And there's wonderful women out there that are doing above and beyond to try to get these men. No, these women just think, I like him. He has all the numbers I want. He should just love me.
Unless you come with a PC explanation for why it's happening.
Women are choosier, and women, generally speaking, mate socioeconomically, horizontally and up. But what we also have to acknowledge is that if we don't figure out a way to produce more economically and emotionally viable young men, we're going to have a lack of household formation.
You're the breadwinners now.
It's our fault.
Take some responsibility and act like it. Time to woman up and marry that guy working part-time at Burger King and let him stay home and take care of the house. The same way men have been doing for women for eternity. So
Correct.
Women making more than men destroys the dating pool for women, so men have to make more. But if men make more, women will complain about the gender pay gap. So we have to do more to boost women so that they'll make more than men, but then that destroys the dating pool.
Where are the men with the money that you speak of?
You got rid of them, remember? You said it wasn't fair that men made more money, and so you insisted on an equal
Taxing the shit out of us.
pay, and you asked for jobs and school and money to be distributed towards you. And so the men who had money now make not as much as you. You know, just like you wanted.
Yep.
That's what you wanted, right?
Any nation that insists on giving its resources to takers, not providers, will have a lack of household formation and fall below replacement birth rates. Every single one. Women have completely abandoned their gender roles and doubled down on male gender roles by expecting men to be no less of a provider than themselves, while they actively make it more difficult for them to do so.
So who do you think are the biggest enforcers?
Nate is right. Right? Like, women have made things so much more difficult for men to be men in relationships because they double down on our role. They expect us to do everything to a higher degree than we ever used to, and then we get nothing.
Of gender roles, men or women?
Men, because they're more dominant.
Yeah, but who typically pays on a first date?
Men.
Who's typically expected to approach?
Men.
Who typically buys the drinks at nightclubs?
Men.
Who typically gets down on one knee?
Men.
Isn't that all traditional male behavior?
I think a girl loves it, and a girl loves to be chased. Women expect it.
You said women expect it, though, right?
Yeah.
Does a man necessarily have to expect a woman to do traditional things to be with him? Or?
Oh, nowadays, no. Women don't want to cook, clean, provide for the family. It's definitely different.
Sounds like women are enforcing gender roles more than men are. Is that true?
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
So if women are the biggest enforcers of gender roles, how are women not the biggest enforcers of patriarchy? The very thing they demonize men for.
I don't know.
Because they love the patriarchy. They just don't love that men are on top of it. That's all.
Clearly, that was exhausting for her, having to think all the way from A to Z. But he uncovered the tyranny so well, even the modern woman had no choice but to agree.
I guess that makes sense, yeah.
I like a man who knows how to treat a woman, and I don't do 50-50.
Are you a good cooker and cleaner?
Do I look like a mate?
I like a woman that cooks and cleans too, you know.
Well, good luck finding one that looks attractive, you know, and looks like a model.
Was that you?
Honestly, you're unbelievable.
Arrogance and entitlement to
that woman was insufferable. Oh my
their
jeez.
delusions and tyrant-like demands, yet you're the unbelievable one.
It's just funny, like, oh, they barely are realizing it. We've been telling them this whole time. We've been giving them these data sets this whole time. We've been trying to correct their behavior this whole time, and all of a sudden, oh, we barely just figured it out. Women are just hilarious. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.